Observe this equation. Below the reactant 8HNO3, it is written dilute. So whether if you want to write down some specific information about the reactant or product, you have to write down below the name of the reactant or the product. Now let us understand about the reaction of sodium chloride with silver nitrate. So here children, I had taken sodium chloride solution in the conical flask. Here I have the sodium chloride solution. Then in the test tube I had taken silver nitrate solution. The test tube is kept in a slanting way in a conical flask and then it is covered with the cork. And then we had measured the entire mass of the system. That means I am finding the total mass of the reactant part and it is observed to be 300.23 grams. Then I tilted the conical flask so that the solution, the silver nitrate solution comes out from the test tube and it starts reacting with the sodium chloride. And what I observed that the white color PPT is formed. Now, okay, reaction took place, but how about the mass part? After the reaction got over, again I tried to observe the weight of the product and it comes out to be same 300.23. What does it shows? It shows that the law of conservation of mass during the chemical combination. So these are the laws which we studied last year also and this year also just a part of it was explained. Now it means that whatever number of atoms were present in the reactant, the same number of atoms are present in the product also, right? So this is an important thing and with the help of this idea, we are going to balance the chemical equation. Now here children, silver nitrate is used. The silver nitrate is used in the water's ink also. It is used to see the salinity of the seawater also. Let us go ahead with the balancing of the equation. Here the word reaction is written silver nitrate plus sodium chloride gives you silver chloride plus sodium nitrate. With the help of the formula, we can write down AgNO3 plus NaCl, both are aqueous, that means the liquid in a liquid form, gives you AgCl, which is white color PPT, plus NaNO3 aqueous. Now to see the balancing of the chemical equation, children, we have to make two parts, left hand side of the reactant and right hand side of the product, and we are going to write down the name of all the elements which are present in the reaction. So here in this equation, AgNO3 plus NaCl gives you AgCl plus NaNO3. Now observe the number of Ag atom in the reactant parts. We have Ag here 1 and here also at the product part observe it is 1 only, right? So 1 here, 1 here. So 1 1. See nitrogen and here 1 and here also here this is N. So there is 1. So both left hand side and right hand side are same, having the same number of atoms. Then go to the O. Here I am having 3. How about here? Here also I am having 3. Right? Now Na. Na is here. Na here it is 1. And here on the right hand side also 1. Chlorine. Here 1. Here 1. So you observe in this reaction the number of atoms of each element on the left hand side is same as the number of atoms in the product part, that is on the right hand side. So we call this equation as balance equation. The number of atoms of the element in the reactant is same as the number of the elements in the product. Then the equation is called as balance equation. And if it is not same, then we will call it as unbalanced equation. Balancing, that is what we are going to learn. First, we will understand what do you mean by balance equation and unbalance. We will balance unbalanced equation. अगर balance ही है equation तो हमको हमारा काम ही नहीं है. Right? So first I observe that whether the given equation is balanced or not. So by checking the number of elements on the left hand side and right hand side, I have checked it. Correct? Followed?
Yes, miss.
So now I will move to the unbalanced equation and then I will learn the step to balance the chemical reaction. Children, first I will explain all the steps and then I am going to give you one small exercise also which you are going to do in the class itself. Okay? Shall I continue?
Yes, miss.
So let us understand the step in the chemical reaction. Let us see this reaction. NaOH plus H2SO4 gives you Na2CSO4 plus H2O. Right? Now in this equation, check out the number of sodium, oxygen, hydrogen and sulfur atom. So let us write down. So what I observe on the left hand side, the reactant sodium is 1 and product part you have 2. Oxygen 5 and see here you have, children please calculate, see here O4 and here 1. So 5 at the left hand side and right hand side O4 and O5. Sodium Na, here Na2 is there. So here I am having 2. So this is not balanced. Then hydrogen here 1. Hydrogen here 1 and here 2. So total 3. And product part only here. So it is H2. So it is also not balanced. So this is not balanced. This is also not balanced. Then come to the sulfur. Here I am having 1. Here also I am having 1. So that is balanced. So two things are balanced and two things are not balanced. So we are going to do the balancing also. So such equation is called as the unbalanced equation. Now what is the first step is to write down the chemical equation from the word equation in the form of the formula. So that this is what is the first step. Second step, to check whether the equation is balanced or not by comparing the number of atoms of the various elements present in the two sides of equation. So we seen what are things balanced, what are things not balanced. So here we observe that two elements are balanced and two elements are not balanced. So up to second step we did it. Now the third step, children, is To start the balancing of equation from the compound which contains the maximum number of atoms. Okay, now maximum number of, count it number of atoms here. H2SO4, OK4, S1 5 and H2, so total 7. Here Na2SO4, Na2 means 2, sulfur का एक 3 and O4 मतलब total 7. So this is the two compound which contains the large number of atom. So from that we are going to start. So what I observed is there are 7 atoms in this, so I have to start thinking of balancing about these first. Moreover, it is convenient to first consider that element in the compound which has unequal numbers of atoms in two sides. So what is unequal, that also I am going to consider. So I am going to consider now sodium atom. Now sodium atom was not proper, right? In the reactant part it was 1 and in the product part it was 2. So I have to do it. So here I will do it. Here I am having, here see Na2 is there, Na is there. Here I am having Na. So what is the thing? I cannot write down as Na2. I cannot change the formula. What I can do it is I will write 2 here. So Na2, this is how I am going to balance, right? But remember, when I write here 2, it means I am taking 2 molecules of NaOH. So means O will also increase and H will also increase. Remember that. So in the balancing part, initially the sodium atom was 1 and I have done the balancing by multiplying by 2. So remember that I cannot change the formula. I cannot write down that Na2OH. That is not correct. I cannot change the formula. According to the valency, the formula is NaOH only. So I have to do 2 NaOH only. Then after this, what happens is, let us check it. When you do this, you will observe that now Na is balanced 2 2, but oxygen is 6 and 5. Observe. Count. Oxygen यहाँ पे 4 और ये 2 into O, that is 2, right? 2 times oxygen. This 2 means it is multiplied to all the things, Na also, O also and H also. So I am having 6 here and here I am having 4 and 1, 5. So it is unbalanced. Hydrogen also, now 2 plus 2 it became 4 and here it became 2. Sulfur, there is no disturbance, it is 1 1 only. So again try to balance the rest of the things. So go on doing it. How will you go further now? Here I am having unbalanced. Here I am having 4. So I multiply this by 2. So from in the product part, I can write down 2 here. So when I write down 2 here, my hydrogen will get balanced. It will become 4. But at the same time, one oxygen will become 2 oxygen. So total oxygen will be O4 plus 2O, that is 6. So this will, instead of 5, it will become 6. So that will also get balanced. So this way I will go ahead and I will get the balance equation as 2NaOH plus H2O gives you H2SO4 plus 2H2O. Okay, so instead of now H2O, I am going to write down 2H2O. So this is how I am going to, and once all the things are getting balanced, I can write down the full and final reaction which is in a balanced form. So my balance equation is 2NaOH plus H2SO4 gives you Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. So fourth step is to write down the final balance equation again. Once you have checked that everything is balanced, then you can write down. Okay. Now children, there are some practice equations in front of you. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Please solve it. Try to do the balancing, or else I will help you out. First you try as I explained to you.